Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Jai Babaji. If you pay attention to humanity, anybody you know about, anywhere in your past, now, they're all trying to be doing something. They're always busy doing something. To do what? To be unhappy? Anybody? Have you ever seen? Say, I want to do something that'll make me miserable. I'm so happy. I want to be miserable. Nobody does that precisely. Nobody ever does that. And yet, this means everyone who does, whatever you do next is to be more happy. If you are happy already, you want to be more happy. Nobody stops just being happy and content with it. Nobody is happy with success they have now. They want to be more successful, to be happier in future. Nobody has made it yet. On the contrary, every time they try to be more happy with more success, more prosperity, more fame, more name, they are building more conflicts and stress within themselves. before they arrive there. And what they cannot experience what they have achieved. They have experienced what they have practiced, conflict and stress all along the way. Not that appears at the end of the way. So they can achieve what they wanted at the end, but they also do not recognize how much tension, conflict, stress they have built along the way in the process of getting there is making them more miserable than the success will make them happy. This is not some ordinary thing I just told you. This is what everybody does to themselves. Unfortunately, this is what we do to ourselves. And we do this to make ourselves happy, and we make ourselves miserable, stressed out, victim of health-related, stress-related problems in relationship, in health, and we have success. Oh my God, who are you? Do you know what you are doing to yourself? This is the question everyone should ask. What am I doing, and why am I doing what I'm doing? So most people, they do not perceive themselves as happy person. Now, something is missing in me. I want to find it outside so that I can feel whole. That's impossible. If you are inside half, how would you make someone you meet that will love you so that you feel whole? You're not loving. You want to find a loving person. Or you want to love the prosperity, name, fame that you get will make you happy. Either way, it is impossible. Does it take a genius to understand this? But the ego mind is so stupid. Not you, so I'm glad. Ego mind is so stupid that it just does not get this point very clearly. So it spends so much hard time trying to get there to be happier, even if you are happy. Do you see that? You're not only the one doing, everyone is doing that. That means ego mind is ignorant of the reality, the truth. It does not know. It does not know that the truth is happening now. If I am happy now, and if I'm happy with what is unfolding every moment with what I do, I'll be happy always, all along the way and at the end of the way. Do you understand the difference? That means how to live happily. Not for happiness when I get it, but happiness that I am now all along the way. You are happiness. You are not really happiness. If you are just happy, it's always accompanied by unhappiness. There are two sides to happiness. But the sense of contentment does not have two sides. If you are content with happy, most people totally ignore all the grace, all the wonderful things they already have. They are not grateful for it. They are complaining internally. Means, I am not happy now. That is the meaning. And not being grateful for what you have makes you greedy for more to be happy with. Nobody yet, in the whole history of humanity, nobody ever made it in future. So they became whole, totally content, and they died with everything. The project is complete. Nobody has died with a completion of project that made them content, happy, and blissful with it. Nobody. If you know somebody, I like to know that. I would be really completely reversal in the reality of God, of reality of the timeless presence of God within us. So we are totally ignorant of who we are. We are so identified with time-bound ego mind that works through the subjective memory events of the past. So the memory events carry the success and happiness you had and failure and unhappiness you had in your past. So the memories are always of the dualistic nature. Things that worked and the same thing that worked didn't work in time. Did you hear that? It is always, it's like not a thing that didn't work. It has to be the thing that worked that didn't work in time. What it means is you will never get divorced from a person whom you didn't marry. Means you have to have that positive for it to be negative in time. So memories are dualistic, and we are trying to find happiness out of positive part of memory. So we are in pursuit. The ego mind works from the memories. It does not work with reality. It says, I had this experience. Oh my God, I lost it. Why? Because it was the wrong person in the past. This time I'm going to find the right one. I have seen many people get married or get in love with 4 times, 5 times, and they themselves wonder, out of thousands of these beautiful women, how do I end up with the same woman and have the same experience? Why? Because that is not the experience of the person outside. It's experience that was recreated experience, memory experience of the past. Do you see? This is what I did not know myself, how these mysterious things happen in my life that makes me miserable. But this mystery was revealed to me through my awakening experience. I could see the reality that is present now. When I was awakened, prana was awakened in me. And that was directed by the presence, Shiva consciousness itself, that was acting through the Shakti energy in my body. So I said, who's doing all these things? I'm not doing it. Ego mind is not doing it. I'm not looking for happiness. I'm doing nothing, and it is doing all these things in my body to break down all the energy barriers that are built in the form of stress in my body. Wherever it was, I didn't even know where it was, but the energy knew where the energy block was, and it will know how to create a specific movement of the body, posture of the body, automatically. Combined breath pattern, and internal mudras, everything automatically from the higher intelligence of the timeless presence, God within me, was doing it. I was in awe. I said, what I cannot do from my ego mind to achieve happiness in future was achieved by the presence that I am within me at all right now. It wasn't the problem of finding one of them from the memory and not dealing with the fear part of it. So this was in the present, you drop all the memory events of the past. You are not in pursuit of one of them and fearing another one. So this is what yoga I found. Yoga is witnessing the modifications of the mind. Means dualistic thinking of mind that is rooted in the memory event of attraction and repulsion. Attraction toward the pleasurable and fear of painful memory events. So the memories are like the one coin with two sides. You cannot get one side without the other coming with it. So if you are seeking memory pleasure in the outside, it comes with memory fear. That is why outside you relive the same old memory experience again and again. That is called reincarnated, living reincarnated memory event again and again. So what is yoga? Yoga is cracking the cocoon of the caterpillar ego mind, caterpillar consciousness of ego mind. It is on a hamster's wheel. It reads from the past, it perceives from the past, reacts to the present, reinforces the past. To find solution in future. This is an amazing thing. So you have to find out all the devious ways how ego mind works to be free from it. That's what I'm describing. So if you crack the cocoon of ego consciousness, what comes out of it is the butterfly. It has the wings of polarity to function freely in the objective world. Wherever you are there, you are no longer acting from the memory object, memory subject. You are not subject to the memory events of the past. You are objective. You can see what is as is. And if you can see what is as is, you have never problem or solution from what is outside. You are free from the dualistic perceiver. Should I say anything more? I mean, for the rest of the life, if you just remember this, you will solve your false memory problems by dropping them now. You cannot solve them in future. That's what I'm saying. But it's not easy to drop it. All of it all at once. It happens gradually. Not it's just one at a time. Every time it comes up, and when somebody said something, and you are irritated, or you are frustrated, I want you to know you are not frustrated. It's what you heard is frustrated. So you're not upset with what they said. You are upset with what you say about what they said. That is upsetting you. Did you hear that? But if you don't see this, you will live in the elusive problems and elusive solutions, and you will never solve the real problem, memory problem that lives in you. And suffer, and then complain about other people who made it, who did it to you. Nothing. Nobody has ever done it to you. So in your love life, family life, work life, or social life, when you think you were abused or hurt by somebody, externally, on an ego level, in the outer world, it did happen. But internally, on a spiritual level, there is no separation. So once you live in the memory world, it is always separation. But when you live in the reality of what is there is not separate than you. There is no separation. So because the tree, the mountain, everything in creation, animals, they are all created out of God's energy. So is our energy body. So at the energy body level, we are all the children of God. But at the ego level, we are all individuals, separating as who I am out of the memory of subjective memory events of the past and suffering. If you are happy with it, don't worry about everything I said. Drop it here. Keep it going. And when you find out at the end, you'll say, oh my God, what a master I created. And that happens only when you get old. Right now, when you are young and you have energy, your energy follows your attention. It goes and does what you want. But when you get older, you don't have the same energy. So the energy does not follow attention in your old age. Your attention follows your energy in old age. Why? Because energy is now creating a mess in your body. Stress-related health problems, anxiety, fear, depression, loneliness, suicidal ideas, sleep problem, health problems, relationship problems, they are all come. And you cannot free yourself from that. Why? Because there is no energy to do anything outside to change it. Before you deceived yourself by changing outside, now you have abused your energy so much. The ego mind, the prodigal son of God, has squandered the wealth of God, has become destitute, like Christ says. And then only destitute ego. Then at the end of the life, when it is helpless, no energy to make any changes outside, to engage your attention, now your attention is engaged by all the mess you have created in your health, in your relationships, and you can do nothing. That is when you suffer everything you have created. So many older people, they suffer so much in their dying, because this is why you'll see that many successful people, after they retire, they almost die. They feel so helpless because they don't have the prestige that they had, the power, the money. Nothing is useful. They don't live in the power they have, or a big palatial home, or a beautiful place they live in. They live in where? In their memories and in their body, which is sick and painful. And they have no control over doing anything to change it in future, because you don't have future. You have old age and death waiting for you. So all this life, how you live, if I realize it was just you did all this in your dream state, nothing in a reality state. This is what everyone suffers from. This is not spiritual I'm talking about. This is so practical, but it is spiritual. That's what people try to teach you through religions, and they miss it. But I have brought it down to such a level of clarity, all the way to the bottom level of understanding, without the religious idol worship, or right and wrong, and everything is gone there. You are in a bare reality, living in tune with presence God within yourself, not outside of you. So let us meditate short time. Sit up straight. So we have a very beautiful initiation program coming up. It's almost filling it up. Where this is, you can make a commitment to live in tune with the reality of the facts of life, objective facts, and drop the dreamer, the ego mind that lives in the memory worlds of the past. So close your eyes, silence your mind. When the mind is silent, the doer, ego mind, is silent. When the mind is silent, energy follows it and makes the whole body silent. We call it relaxed. Relax your body. Be relaxed. Even more, let go. Because you're not, this is coming back to where you are. So you are not going anywhere. So you don't need action. You need to replace it with inaction, non-doing, presence. Because when you come to non-doing presence in your body, you come to the omnipresent presence that you are the God within you manifests. Be still. Relax. Let go. Do nothing to get there. Because who you are is right now, here, now. Knowing this truth, there are many people I have seen who have resolved their fears, anxiety, stress, and stress-related health problems, relationship problems, just by being here and now. now, the subjective perceiver, ego mind vanishes. When the subjective perceiver, the ego mind vanishes, subjectively perceived object vanishes. Subjectively perceived blame or shame. You are responsible, or I am responsible, disappears. And the presence that I am appears. God that you are appears. Allow yourself to drop into complete stillness, tranquility, deep sense of contentment with what is as is. Just notice how calm and clear your mind is, how relaxed your body is, how your heart is unconditionally open. You are unconditionally present. That is God within you. You have no conditions for outer world to be this way or that, for you to be happy. You are happy. You are the center. You may now gradually open your eyes. If you know this truth in your old age, it will be very hard to practice. So what you practice all your life is what happens at the end of your life. What matters is not when you win now, but what matters is what you lose at the end of your life. You lose your ability to win and lose. You are in the hands of reality. Means your mind makes a mess out of it. And this is what most people today who suffer from anxiety, depression, fear, insomnia, all kinds of health-related, related problems, they're suffering from ego mind that I am not. They're operating on that as I am. Yes. Just this knowing of the truth. This is what Christ said when he said, you shall know the truth and truth shall make you free. This is what I showed you. This is the truth. If you keep it in mind, every time you are in illusion, you'll be free from it. That's what it is. I'm not saying anything different than what all the realized masters, yogis, and even Christ, who was a great yogi, he told the truth. But if you don't listen to it through this understanding, it's not working for you. So, where do you come from? You new? Yeah, I've seen you before. Where are you from? Huh? From Ohio, visiting. Huh?
I brought my brother Andy with me.
Oh, nice.
My brother.
Wonderful. I used to come to Ohio quite often, for many years. You have been here, right?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, you don't come more often anymore. Yeah, yeah. See, this is what I mean. Life has made you, your habits have scheduled its time so completely that these compulsive habits won't give you freedom from your habit to do anything new. That you know it works, but you don't have permission from the habit. They're compulsive. So this is what happens to everybody. So you have to. This is very difficult for ego mind to step out of the self-destructive habits and compulsive behavior patterns. That's all it requires to change your life. And even if it is very destructive, painful, changing is very hard because living mechanically is so easy. So people choose the easy way out, live habitually, and in a self-destructive way. Yes. Have a good life. Jai Bhagavan. Yes.
Om, Divine Mother Shakti Ma, Divine Mother Shakti Ma, Shri Gurudev. Om, Bapuji, Alu.